Good afternoon, boys and girls. Let me talk about your tech lesson, virtual tech lesson on today, September 29th. All right, so we're getting a little bit trickier, a little more difficult, but hopefully it should not be too bad. So, all right, I'm going to show you Google Classroom here. Actually, let me go to our virtual tech, and you will see today's lesson. We have two things here. Bell question says, it's loading slowly. What are the steps to insert a table into Google Doc? So all I need to know on that is just how to put a table in a Google document. You don't have to talk anything about stretching cells or anything like that. Just explain how to put a table into a Google document. So that should be something that you learned last week from these lessons. All right, let me go back here. Today, you are also then going to do this assignment where you are recreating table 2. All right, so let me show you what table 2 looks like. This is table 2. You got some text across the top, centered. I don't care what really size it is or font, make it look kind of pretty, but that is up to you. So like size, 30 something and a unique font. Then you're doing 4 columns and 3 rows. 4 columns and 3 rows, colored in any way you want, and then you are going to put some pictures in here like so. I'm going to show you where to get those pictures from. Alright, so let me pause this for a second here. Alright, so what you're going to do to get going on this is your view is going to look a little bit different than this, but you're going to hit add create, and you're going to see a new Google Doc that you're going to make. Alright, and so I have a blank Google document here, so I got to insert a table on it. I always like to move down to about 50% so I can see the whole screen. So I'm going to go insert table, and I said 4 columns, 3 rows, like so. Alright, so there's basically your Bell question from today. I'm going to stretch the bottom of this down like so. So that's maybe a little bit more than that, not much. So I have that, and now I'm going to go to Format, Table, and I'm going to distribute these rows. So those rows are all distributed now. All right. In the top center here, you could do this before as well. I'm going to do bungee, and I'm going to do size 30. And I'm going to center that. I'm going to type in table 2. All right. Now, each of these cells need to be colored in. All right. I'm just going to do the top row here. You can do any color that you want. Doesn't matter to me what you want. You can mix them up. You can make a pattern if you want or whatever. All right. So you're going to do that whole thing using that paint bucket. Remember, that paint bucket is going to be under those triple dots. All right. Now, let's talk about pictures here. So if you look on this table here, you have to match up your topic. All right, so we have a horse, a mouse, a giraffe, a cheetah or jaguar. We have a buffalo, a bat, a dolphin. This is actually a lion. Then we have a shark, a dinosaur, a dog, and an alligator or a crocodile. All right, so you are going to get those pictures for in these blank cells from this site. I sent you an attachment called Pixabay. If you're a 7th grader, you would have used this before. And you can see here on Pixabay, you have 3 different types of things that you possibly could look for, but we're going to use vector graphics. So we want to make sure that we're searching for vector graphics. So the first thing that we need to see is a horse. So we're going to do a search for a horse. And this is basically something called clip art. All right. And as I scroll through here, you're going to see lots and lots of pictures of different horses. All right. I don't care which one you pick, as long as it's a horse. When you find one, you are just going to, and this usually works pretty well, but it can get a little glitchy, and I'll go over that with you. You're going to click and drag that into your assignment and into that spot, and it will put that horse in there. All right. Let me zoom in on this a little bit so you can see better. So you can see that horse is now in here. But once that horse is in here, we are going to want to click on it, and you can see right here, right now it's called inline. We want to wrap text. That allows us to shrink and move this horse around. Now the weird thing is sometimes if you move this horse, it will disappear between an edge. And for example, if I move it all the way over, it's back in front now. So it's kind of like a little bit of a glitch in this program. But anyhow, you can see I have that horse in there. All right. So now the next one is a picture of a mouse. So I go back to Pixabay. I go back up to my search here in Pixabay, and I'm going to go from horse. I'm going to look for a mouse. So I just search for a mouse, And again, you can see here's the one that I used originally. I'll use something different. I'm going to click and use this one here. Click and drag that in here and drag it right here. And I'm glad this did this. You can see that this screwed up this time. And for whatever reason, it opened up a new tab. I'm going to exit that tab out. I don't know why it does that. It's definitely a glitch. And it'll probably do it again. I'm going to show you here. And then I'm going to show you how to fix that. So I just click it here and it opens up a new tab. So I don't want that to happen. For whatever various reason, if I take and click it and drag it, and if I just drag it off to the edge, now it's going to work. Don't know what the reason is for that, and it only happens occasionally, not very often. You can see it's behind, so I'm just going to click and drag and move it in there to adjust it. Alright, so I'm glad that you saw how that works. Alright, giraffe. So now we go back to here, and again back to our search. And I'm going to do a search for a giraffe. And search. And again, lots of different pictures. Here's the one I use. Let's say I want to use this one. Click and drag. Whoops. Try again here. Click and drag. Click and drag this one up here. Giraffe. Let's see if it works. Oh, so this one did that one too. Usually doesn't do it very often. So we'll just click and drag that right here, and we'll just drag over here to the edge, and it'll pop up. And again, click here on him. Again, move it to wrap text, and we're going to take that, stick that in there like so. Shrink them down. Move them in front. There's my giraffe. Kind of hard to see that one. I'm going to go ahead and change this background color really quick to something different. There we go. And finally, the third one, or the fourth one, excuse me, that I'm going to do is a cheetah or a jaguar. So I'll go up here. We're going to do cheetah. You're going to see different cheetahs and different pictures. There's the one I used, I think. Let's say I use this one. Click, drag that in here and here. And so this one you see worked just fine. And again, I'm going to click on him and move him in front, or in line with text, or wrap text, excuse me. And so, and again, you can see how when I did that, sometimes it just does that, and you just have to click and drag it back, and then it's there. So you're going to do the next 8 of those, the next 2 lines, make sure everything's colored in, and when when you have it all done, you are going to make sure that you hit that top right hand corner and make sure that you turn that in. All right, turn that in. So get those things done, and that is it for today. I will see you at Zoom in about an hour. Bye.